Здравствуйте, уважаемые игроки и зрители моего канала. Мы продолжаем с вами проходить Игру Престолов. Кто-то может заметил, но в последнее время у меня стало выходить мало видосов. Это в связи с тем, что я был в отпуске. Через несколько дней я выхожу на работу. И количество видяшек будет как обычно. В прошлой серии мы убили большого и страшного, кого мы убили, одичалого на арене. Нам надо идти дальше по заданиям. Так, участвовать в боях, ну это я помню. Что он нам говорил? Что, если хочешь участвовать в боях, там приходи ко мне и все такое. Чики-пуки. Труки-труки. Блин, в этом городе реально можно заблудиться. Вот сколько здесь не бегаю, все, блин. Че, мне с тобой опять надо поговорить? Ой, блин, там что-то есть в сундуке. Давай заберем. Говори со мной.
Sir Alistair, Desmond was just telling me of your adventures. Congratulations on your victory.
Would that I didn't have to fight, but at least we have the book.
Get the book out. We must start our research without delay. I don't understand. What could John Aaron have possibly found in this book?
Indeed, I also cannot see what secret this book could hold. Wait! Go back!
What did you see?
Maybe I'm mistaken, but the bastard that I hunted down with Valar, he had dark hair and blue eyes. When I talked to the city watchguards after the sewer murders, they told me that the victim, Cedric, was also dark-haired. All births from the marriages between Baratheons and Lannisters have this in common. Raven hair prevails over golden. Of course. Now I know what John Aaron discovered. Children.
What are you talking about?
We have been researching the bastard line when we should be looking at the legitimate children. Cersei is a Lannister and Robert is a Baratheon. Their children should have dark hair and blue eyes, as is written in the book. It has always been so. And yet, they are blonde. The royal children are illegitimate. This is what John Aaron discovered.
By the Seven! But then, the bastards that the damned queen is hunting down.
They are the only true descendants of King Robert Baratheon. That's why the queen wants them dead. R'hllor's light. The queen even involved me in this treachery.
Блин, за всю игру мы пока что видели трех персонажей из сериала, да? Серсея Ланнистер, там Мормон, который на стене, этот лысый евнух. Может, покажут бастарда кузнеца? Это было бы прикольно.
And Valar being her little pet only makes matters worse. This news makes the race to control Riverspring even more dire. The future of my people is at stake, and the only reason Valar desires the lands are power and vengeance.
No doubt Cersei finds watching her catspaw groom himself in her image an amusing distraction. It's time we did something. If not, your lands, and perhaps the realm, may never recover from this.
Indeed. Changes will have to come. I cannot allow Riverspring to flounder on such grounds.
It seems that we are in agreement. Listen, Sir Alistair, I think it's time I confided in you. As you know, my friend, the usurper, claimed the Iron Throne just after your departure, 15 years ago. From that moment on, he never gave a second thought to the people. The Queen took advantage of this and ended up assuming the real power through her numerous schemes. Your father and I quickly realized that no good could come of this monarchy. Nothing like this would ever have happened during the times of the Targaryen rule. Under their aegis, the kingdom was more prosperous, untroubled, and governed in a much fairer way than with Robert Baratheon and his damned Queen Lannister.
Robert was a great warrior, but he's a poor regent. In comparison, the state of the kingdom was far better under Targaryen rule, and yet it is still the people who suffer the most.
That is exactly what your father and I thought. And in time, we came to understand that we weren't the only ones disappointed in the usurper. Many others were of the same opinion. Lords, as well as ordinary men. Gradually, we became a group and realized that by joining forces, we could perhaps bring about change. Our cause continued to spread. Our plans had time to evolve, and today, this group has become a true brotherhood, both powerful and ubiquitous. Sir Alistair, I wish for you to join the brotherhood. We share the same goals. Together, we will avenge the death of your brother. Together, we may be able to save River Spring by bringing back the Targaryen.
Я хочу вступить,
Your cause
конечно.
is just. I accept. I'll join your ranks.
I'm glad to have your understanding. When those in power are corrupt, rebellion is no longer a right. It is a duty. Your father and I have been striving towards this for a long time. It's been an age that we've sought a breach, to bring this power to its knees.
What is your plan?
We'll start with what we've discovered today, and use it to destroy Valar, as well as the Queen's influence. Once the King learns of their conspiring, he will have them executed. This will be the first step in our overthrowing him. His actions will spark a revolt. If the revolt catches on, we'll take this opportunity to rally the people and the various lords of the Seven Kingdoms. While they kill each other, we'll be building strength.
Very well. So let us send ravens throughout the kingdom to spread the news.
Let us not be too hasty, my friend. The Queen has powerful allies. This attack needs to be decisive. If we show our hand too soon, the game will be lost forever. Besides, our goal
хоть
is
какая-то Игра
not to
престолов
create
началась.
anarchy. I still need time to arrange the succession to the throne. In the meantime, let us gather all the evidence we can find to ensure the widest support possible. What we have now is gilt-edged information, but it lacks the substance it needs to really drive the point home at the moment of revelation.
Where else do you think we can find further evidence?
Your father and I always believed that the best way to manipulate the situation was to sow discord among the royal couple. Today's discovery is the result of all our hard work. Your father compiled a list detailing all of Valar's abuses of power on behalf of the Queen. He believed that driving a wedge between her and the king was ripe for exploiting.
Father always understood the true nature of Valar.
Reinhard sent me a letter revealing some important findings. He wished to speak to me in person, but he died before he got the chance. I think he wanted me to know about his findings, and that they are still somewhere in River Spring. You'll recognize the documents I speak of by the Targaryen dragon inscribed along the bottom of each page. They will no doubt be encrypted. The Brotherhood uses its own language in case our documents fall into the wrong hands.
That's good to know.
I must leave the task of finding it up to you. Valar is after a woman who is of great importance to the Brotherhood. I've made the necessary arrangements regarding this matter, and I need to return to Castlewood in order to manage this operation. My stay at King's Landing lasted longer than expected.
Так, откуда он так много знает о Валаре?
I was charged with accompanying him on his search, but this mission was organized in secret. How did you find out about it?
Our Brotherhood is well connected, Sir Alistair. One of my spies has infiltrated his gang and regularly keeps me informed. What's more, the letter that Valar wrote to the commander of the City Watch confirms what my sources tell me.
Very well. We'll meet again at Castlewood once I get hold of my father's findings. Good luck, my lord.
I wish you luck too, my friend. And don't forget, those documents are of the utmost importance.
О, новый уровень дали. Так, ладно, давай. А экран персонажа. Здесь ничего не изменилось. Ого. Так. Давай вот это. И вот это. Так, тут что? Пассивный. Изориентация. Навыки. Но в основном чем пользуюсь? Топоры, режущие. И доспехи. Это ничего не... Затупленные стрелы, это мне ничего не надо. Давай еще сюда. Так вот. Ну тут все как было, так остается, да? Так, возвращайтесь в ключи. Найдите спрятанные там документы. Понятно. Как шустро он бегает в таких доспехах. Куда-то не туда бегу. Чувствую, что куда-то не туда. Наверное. Мне надо все лишнее еще продать. Так, ну для начала... Блин. Так. Я что-то нашел новое. Так, ну мне тоже где-то... Ключик золотых плащей. Плащ городской стражи. Кожаные сапоги золотые. Это мне не надо. 102. Все можно продать. Что у нас из оружия? Это можно тоже продать. 28, 34. Ладно, давайте кому-нибудь будем. Пофиг кому. Что, слишком далеко?
Slow stewed stag meat and honey, traditional and delicious.
Так, продать. Подтвердить. У меня же две этих фигни. Продать. Ключик золотой стражи нафиг не надо уже. Соточка у нас больше. Кольца. Что у вас можно купить? Кожаные доспехи. Так. 335 у меня. Эти 350 может купить. 49, 52, 55. Стоит 3. Доспехи Ключи 81. 107 кожаные перчатки. Так. 102. Ого. 134. А, это 6. Давайте это купим. Подтвердить. Подтвердить. Все, и у меня нету денег. Так, блин, куда я нажимаю все время? Так. А, это кожаный спикленистеры. Ну, пофиг. Ух ты, господи. Давай. Давай тебе. Вот это. 27 золотых.
2 items.
I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you.
Ладно.
I am Lady Marianne, Lord Halton's niece.
А я леди Марианна. Так.
I didn't know Lord Halton had a niece. I've never had the pleasure of seeing you at his home.
I did see you once, from my window. I would have come to greet you, but I was improperly attired.
Well, I'm honored to finally make your acquaintance, Lady Marian. What brings you to King's Landing?
I accompany Lord Halton on most of his trips. We are the last 2 members of the family, you see.
Oh, and how is that?
Ah, well, my uncle's parents have been dead for many a year now. And as for my father, his only brother, he died at the end of Robert's rebellion.
I see. What were the circumstances of his death, if I may ask?
My father supported the Targaryens. He was with them until the very end, when he was tortured and executed by his own lord, for treason.
I feel your pain, my lady. War is a terrible thing.
As I was my father's only heir, and as Halton had no heirs of his own, he took me under his wing. Enough about my troubled past. I'd love to have a more pleasant conversation sometime. But I must hurry back, or my uncle will start to worry.
Please send him my regards. Until next time, my lady.
До встречи, миледи. Так, это выход, да, значит?
I've had enough of them gloating in the streets like that. It's like they've forgotten what respect means after all that rioting.
No surprise, though, really. I mean, when a dog bares its teeth, you give it a good kick so it knows not to do it again. If you allow the behavior, then it...
Так, вот мы вернулись в
I don't know what that new
Ключи.
lord thinks he's doing, but unless he changes his ways,
Переговорить со своей сестрой.
My Lord Sarwick.
Так, его лицо мне знакомо. Снова этот перевозчик.
Greetings, Victor. What can I do for you?
My Lord, I cannot thank you enough for saving my life during the rioting.
Don't thank me, thank R'hllor. I am only an instrument of his divine plan.
Well, your god seems to have helped the entire town. Did you know that people are returning to town and that trade is slowly resuming?
Is that right?
Only yesterday I ferried in a group of woodsmen and some weavers who'd left for Castlewood several moons ago.
Castlewood, you say? Can you take me there?
From here? It's downstream, couldn't be easier. Just drop the boat in the water and it floats down there by itself.
If that's the case, I will
Блин,
probably
сколько
need
же
your
у них
help
тут
soon.
болтовни,
Of
а?
course. I owe you at least that. You can find me in the port when you're ready to leave.
Calm yourself. It's pointless getting angry right now. If these...
This Alistair, he's such a...
Look how dashing I am in this armor.
Большая дубина.
I recognize you.
Я
You were one of
помню,
those
ты
who
был
attacked our
свидетелем,
men
кто
during the
напал на
rioting.
наших людей.
And I lost my brother there, my lord. Now I serve River Spring and its people.
A joy to hear it. Keep doing as you are.
Hello, my lord. Look how dashing I am in this armor.
Ай. Одни тёлки, блин,
Alistair,
сидят
it is a
здесь.
joy to see you again. Do you have news of Garwin?
Так. Если узнать правду, я был прав, когда говорил. Так, ну давай
It
правду.
is sad news, I'm afraid. Garwin is dead.
Mother have mercy! Poor Garwin! Are you sure?
I saw his body. He was murdered in King's Landing.
But how is this possible?
Thieves slit his throat.
No! Little brother. No! How could they? We must avenge his death. Did you catch the rats that did this?
Never fear. Garwin's murderer and his allies have paid with their lives. But they were only following orders.
What do you mean?
Nah.
The man who truly wanted Gawain dead is none other than Valar.
No. Tell me it's not true. That man is a monster. What am I to do? I cannot marry that murderer. I could not endure it.
I know, little sister. Your marriage must be stopped at all costs.
But the Queen, she would never change her decision. She will force me to marry him.
All is not lost. I haven't played all my cards yet.
Please, Alistair, help me.
You know our words, Ilyana. Family is hope. Protect it, always. But in order for me to succeed, I need your help. Father hid some documents here that could help me in the fight against Valar. Do you know where he might have hidden the documents?
I am sorry, Alistair, but Father was very secretive. He never confided anything to me. You need to speak with Maester Harwin. If anyone were to know, it would be he. I have no need for this. I have enough troubles as it is.
Так, взять все. Возможно, так, мистер, так, это документы вашего отца. Найти мистера. Мейстер.
I can't sit on my father's throne yet. Our land is still in mourning.
Alistair, how was your journey to King's Landing?
The situation there is worse than I imagined. It will prove difficult to stop Valar from claiming the title to Riverspring. And Gawain is dead.
Gods be good. This is upsetting news, Alistair. What happened?
The Gold Cloaks found him dead amidst the victims of some bloody business.
Poor Gawain.
And the worst is, Valar is responsible for all these killings.
Valar? Can you prove it?
Yes, I retrieved the written order to kill them, signed in his own hand. But I must obtain more proof before I can openly accuse Valar. Otherwise I risk facing the Queen's wrath.
Valar cannot get away with such a crime.
One thing at a time, Harwin. I haven't finished with him yet. I have a new ally, Lord Arwood Harden of Castlewood. It was he who helped me trace Gawain.
Lord Halton? I see. He was a great friend of your father's. Did you meet him in King's Landing?
Yes, Gawain was trying to reach him before he disappeared. Lord Halton approached me after a meeting with the Queen and told me what he knew. While looking for my brother, I learned things that could change our land's fate, and perhaps more. Father was already onto it. He wrote all this down and hid the documents somewhere in Riverspring. I must find them.
Hidden documents? If I'm not mistaken, you're not the only one who has sought them.
How so?
Some weeks ago, actually, it was the day your father died. Some of Lord Raynald's bannermen and friends were in Riverspring.
Lord Garth, no need to take offense over such trifling matters. Squabbles between houses are commonplace. Believe me, with patience, things will work out by themselves. By the grace of the gods, learn to relish a king's meal when you can. I have enough problems with my son Gawain. I don't know if I should find anger or joy in his absence at the table.
My lord, come quickly.
What is it now?
Someone has forced his way into your office.
What? Entry is strictly forbidden. I hope that you have put the wretch behind bars.
Well, the man in your office is none other than your son Gawain, my lord.
Gawain? That wretch. I've had enough. That ingrate never ceases to dishonor, disappoint, and disobey me. He's gone too far. I won't tolerate any more of it. Never again.
Come now, my lord. He is your son.
Gawain means nothing to me, Harwin. I only had one son, and he's lost to me. And look at all the trouble he has given me. I should have taken care of this a long time ago. I call on all present to be my witnesses. On this day, I, Lord Reynald Sarwick, do disinherit my son, Gawain, and deprive him of all rights and privileges formerly bequeathed to him. Now I must chase him from my chambers. This latest outrage will be his last. I must take my leave now. Come with me, Howin.
Reynald, my friend. I know we have our differences, but today I share your pain. I am saddened to hear what Gawain has done. But despite my affection for him, I must admit that you are right. If he were to become lord of your house, he would cause its downfall.
Not only mine, Harwood. The same fate would befall all of the lands that depend on River Spring. When the rot sets in, it remains only to cut it out. It's as simple as that.
Побыстрее ты не можешь идти, чувак. Я буду идти еще медленнее.
Are you certain you made the right decision, my lord?
I made the only decision that my good-for-naught son made possible. By the gods, I swear even his sister would be the better one to succeed me.
But we're talking about your last heir.
River Spring should have been Alistair's by right, no one else's. Let's get this over with.
Father!
Gawain, this door was locked, but that didn't stop you from going through my things, did it?
Father, I know about the Brotherhood. I only want to help you.
Seven hells, who asked you to interfere? What's at stake here is too important for you to become involved. This is enough. I stopped believing that you could replace Alistair a long time ago. This ends now. I'm disinheriting you.
No! I don't know who's been putting these ideas into your head. I beg of you, Father!
Silence! If anyone has put anything in my head, it would be you. You and your inability to listen. You and your disrespect. You have brought enough trouble on this house. If you have an ounce of respect left for the Sarwick name, you will not make another scene.
Father! Listen to me!
Enough! Leave me now. I would not see you again.
Your father chased your brother from the room without any further ado, and wouldn't hear so much as an explanation from him.
And then? You were saying it happened the day my father died.
Your father went to sleep right after the incident. The poison was already in his veins by then. He never saw the sunrise.
I see. Has anyone been in this room since?
No. I locked the door after the incident, so that no one could enter it. You might also be faced with many locked doors during your investigation. Take my keys. They should all be there.
Do you think Gawain was looking for the same documents that I am?
I only know that when you spoke of these hidden documents, I immediately remembered the incident. If your father was concealing any documents, they would be in this room.
I've never seen his office in such a state. Even the shield he was so proud of no longer hangs on the wall.
Your sister was forced to sell the shield after the rioting. We needed the coin after giving the castle's supplies to the villagers, as you had ordered.
Thank you, Howin. You may take your leave now. I can handle this alone.
Very well, my lord.
Так.
No trace of father's documents. They must be... There's nothing here.
Денежку взяли. А, точно.
Incredible. A secret door.
Так. Для начала. Сейчас я возьму эту фигню, только сначала тут все везде смотрю.
No trace of father's documents. They must be here somewhere. There's nothing here.
Кругом одни потайные ходы, блин, вообще. Так, надо бы вон фиговину забрать сначала. Так. Сейчас мы посмотрим, что у нас здесь.
Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible. Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible.
Так. Ключ отца, вот он только сейчас его отобразил, это вообще пипец. Я уж давно нашел.
Looks like a complicated 7-part
так,
lock.
ну-ка, журнал. Так, журнал заданий. Так, Алистер. Наследие. Так. В тайном проходе, дверь, в которую со спальни вашего отца, вы должны проникнуть туда. Так, понятно.
Picking it seems impossible.
Отца, да? Где спальня у нас отца?
Is everything well, Ryman?
I've just taken in a killer who's been spilling blood all over town. I've never seen anyone fight so well. He slit a guard's throat before I had a chance to unsheath my sword.
Let us be thankful that he's in the dungeons now. What about you, Ravella? How are you?
Very well, my lord. How can we be of service?
Так.
I need to get to my father's documents, but they're locked away somewhere. I am confident that this paper holds the key to getting to them. A riddle, a poem that my father wrote. I'm trying to find some of his documents.
That would be quite typical of Reynold. He was quite taken with riddles.
This one seems to refer to our family. This one talks about you too, Ravella. Is the throne in the castle the same one my parents married in front of?
Yes, indeed. Nonetheless, I cannot imagine where Lord Reynold could have concealed anything. If he managed to conceal something, only a keen eye would spot it.
I see. And this line, the warrior, must be referring to you, Ryman, I suppose.
For what I know or care, it may be referring to me or to anyone wearing a suit of armor. I have no time to play at this. Please excuse me.
Так, ладно, пойдемте уже в спальню, там найдем, блин, наконец уже этот ключ отца и закончим с этим заданием. Так. Это вроде... Так, ну давай посмотрим, что тут есть. О, что это такое? О, ключик один нашел. Отлично. Это просто замечательно. надо, блин, каждую щель обыскивать. Вон тоже какая-то фигня. Да вы издеваетесь, ключи дело. О, это что такое? Ага, архивы. Так, что тут больше? Ну-ка, надо по комнатам еще порыскать. Монетки. Еще монетки. Ключик нашел. Иди к папочке. Ключ матери. Не показалось? Или тут что-то светилось? Нет? Нет. Видишь, как я умею? Ты так не умеешь. Да-да-да. Так, здесь мы были, тут мы тоже все сделали. Так, так. Там должен быть ключ нарисованный, понял, так. Оба. Что у нас ключ воина? Этого ничего нету. Тут тоже ничего нету. Так, это мы в кабинет отца снова попали. Чего нет, тут больше никаких загадок нет. Так, ладно. Что у нас тут? Денежки. Еще денежка. Жаркое. Что-то такое ощущение. Ну-ка, поближе. Подойди поближе. Присядь со мной рядом. Еще деньги. Нет. Так, надо посмотреть, какие так. Кодекс. Журнал заданий. Вот Алистер. Так, наследие. Кузнец и старица, значит, да, остались. Так, что смотрите, как жарится свинина, да? Оба. Старица. Так, кузнец один остался, да? Че, застрял? Я застрял. Кузнец у нас кует. Так, кузнец кует. Давай поговорим. Что ты мне скажешь, интересно?
What can I do for you, Alistair?
Так, чем я могу помочь, Алистер? Он поможет мне разгадать эту загадку.
I found a secret passageway in my father's office. I haven't been able to open it yet, but I found this. I think this has something to do with it, but I don't understand how yet.
Yes, they look like clues. They seem to represent different parts of the castle. However, I doubt that he ran to different corners of the castle each time he needed to look at a specific document. Whatever you are looking for, it seems to be only a secondary solution for times of danger.
I see. There must be an easier way to open this door.
That would seem likely. However, he may have taken the secret to his grave. This poem may be the only way for you to find what you're looking for.
Then I know what I must do. Thank you.
Персонаж обучение. Задание. Вот загадка ключей. Так. Семерых. Единого Бога. Так. 7 ликов того, кто по жизни ведет. К сокрытому кладу укажут дорогу, и каждый из них свет на тайны прольет. Отец это лорд, что правит над нами, а в покоях его начинается путь. Кузнец наш не с молотом, но с письменами. Чтоб его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. Угу. Матерь покинула нас раньше срока, и почвальня ее нас хранит. Хочешь к разгадке быть ближе? Немного надо смотреть там, где дева спит. Деву нашли. Воин нас всех от зла охраняет. Вооружен броней защищен. Творец верующих просветляет. И браки вершит там, где высится трон. Ага. Неведомо здесь на свет появился. Рассветные земли давно, хоть Богу Заморскому он обратился, отыщет он то, что другим не дано. Кузнец наш не с молотом, но с письменами. Чтоб его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. Чтоб его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. С письменами. Кузнец с письменами. Чтобы его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. Так. Чтобы отыскать кузнеца, надо к свету свернуть. Чтоб его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. Надо посмотреть, где тронный зал. Так, это я опять к тебе пришел. Сказать, надо к свету свернуть. Кузнец не с молотом, а с письменами. Чтобы его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. К свету свернуть. Нет, это явно не здесь. Кто-нибудь мне подскажет, где это все находится, а? Так, не сюда. Так, а кузнец, он как после кого идет? Персонажи. Так, задание. Так, отец, это вот что правит над нами, в покоях его начинается путь. Кузнец наш не с молотом, но с письменами. Чтоб его отыскать, надо к свету свернуть. Отец наш лорд, с него начинается путь. Так, нет. Отец это наш лорд, с него начинается путь. Ну, блин, загадки. Так. Кузнец с письменами. Надо к свету свернуть, нет. От отца у нас начинается путь. Чтобы найти, надо к свету свернуть. Где я ключ отца-то нашел? Где-то здесь вроде он был. Так. Ну здесь все светлое, блин. Или это где-то здесь? Что-то похожее на письменность надо найти нам. Кузнец с письменами. Где у нас может быть кузнец с письменами? Кузнец кует. Кует кузнец. Что он может ковать? Ты, Харвин. Ты же умный человек. У тебя полно всяких энциклопедий там. Ой, это что? Твою дивизию, ты гребаный, ты не мог сразу мне сказать? Я замок оббегал 100 раз, блин, чтоб тебе черти унесли, а? Ай. Это было очень... Это, блин, такой дурацкий квест. Вот бегаешь по замку и ищешь всякую фигню. Все. Так. Что у нас? Отлично. Мы открыли дверь.
I thought the passageway led to a secret room, but it would seem that I'm in the castle's catacombs. This place must be hundreds of years old. R'hllor, hear my prayers and guide me through the shadows.
Слушай мои молитвы и помоги. Да. Залезли мы фиг знает куда. Что такое? Денежки, что ли, лежат? Так.
This door has a strange lock.
Двери странный замок.
Something is engraved upon
Мне
it.
что-то выгравировано.
A Sarwick
Меч
sword
Сарвика,
is
его натура,
his nature,
честь и
his virtue, and his honor. The latch mechanism seems to be linked to a set of notched metal wheels. There are 3 wheels arranged vertically. Words are inscribed onto each wheel. I imagine you have to line up the right word in order to unlock each one. Moreover, there's an inscription to the left of each of these wheels. I'll have a look at the first one. Some are red with blood, others are brown from rust. What color is the Sarwick sword?
Меч Сарвика. Белоснежный.
His sword is white. I heard a click. On to the next one. An old sword for a peasant. Valerian steel for the hero. How is a Sarwick sword described?
Острый, тупой, скаленый, сломанный.
His sword is broken. Another click. Only one to go. Warriors keep it by their side. Assassins hide it in their coat. Where does a Sarwick keep his sword?
Прячет его под плащом. В своем гербе.
A broken white sword. That is our heraldry. The door is opening. I did it.
Блин, я про их герб знаю больше, чем они сами, япона, мать, вообще. Жесть. О, так, что это такое? Угу. 7 звезд.
These inscriptions are intriguing.
Так, ты чё? Это кровь, что ли, или чё это? Ну-ка посмотреть поближе. Смахивает на кровь. Пусть будет кровь 3 штуки. Так, ладно. Надо запомнить. Так, 7-3. Огонь. 2. Да. О, деньги. Ой. А, не деньги. Старые поношенные сапоги. Это смахивает на что-то похоже. Это похоже на циркуль. Или секстант. Или какая-то такая фигня. Так, огонь мы уже посмотрели. Это смахивает на трехглавого дракона, что ли? Ага. 1 штука. И ворон 6 штук. О, блин, очередная загадка. Так, что тут надо делать? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Вроде было 7 звезд. Ага. Здесь, так, 6, 6. 6 ворон вроде было. Так, 6 ворон. Ты чё? 5. 5 циркулей. Угу. 5 циркулей. 4. 4 ничего вроде не будет. Кто знает. 3. Кровь. Так, кровь. 2 огня. И 1 этот чуть лев не сказал. Фигня это. Так. 3. Здесь может вот это вот фигня. Так. Вот это вот, наверное. Давай попробуем, что получится.
Thank the Lord of Light. I've done it.
Видите, света у меня получилось. Ну, блин, я вообще просто сжигаю. Ну, давай посмотрим, что у них там.
This is probably the room where the Brotherhood used to meet. If these documents are indeed hidden in River Spring, this is where they must be.
Они бы уже тут давным-давно бы Сгнили бы нафиг. Что еще здесь есть? Сюда никак не могу зайти. Еще какая-то дверь. Сколько тут потайных ходов, я просто офигеваю. Ой. Блин, тут, наверное, еще что-то должно быть интересное. Блин, 7 золотых. О, огонь. Так. Блин. Я думал, мне тут что-нибудь, какое-нибудь уникальное оружие или еще что-нибудь уникальное. Не, это Игра престолов здесь. Ничего просто так не дается даже за выполнение таких капец каких сложных заданий. Главное, сюда никак не пройти больше. Вот там чемоданчик стоит. Что в чемоданчике? Ну, в смысле, в сундучке. А фиг вам. Ты так много всего узнал. Хватит с тебя. Ой. Еще что-то.
So, here are the documents Lord Halton spoke of. The Targaryen dragon is indeed on the bottom of each page, and their contents are encrypted. Impossible to understand. I must hand them to Lord Halton, so he can tell me what they say.
Так, ладно. Ну-ка, дайте мне что-нибудь. Клепанные кожаные доспехи. Угу. Боевой топор. Боевой топор. Так.
So, this thief has helped bring ruin to River Spring. Lord Halton was to visit him in his manse in King's Landing. I shall go myself and make him pay for these atrocities.
Так, тут все открыл. Ну-ка, доспехи, давайте посмотрим. Так, 35, 34. Клепанные доспехи. Мне все в 100 раз лучше. И мы куда-то выбрались опять. За пределы замка. Ну, для 12-го года могли бы воду сделать типа лучше, да? Ладно, будем заканчивать на сегодня. Всем всего доброго, до скорых встреч. Пока-пока-пока.